Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a gift request from a Canuck. Terry Wood made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So Terry, thank you for this. Terry's up in Alberta, right? So I'm wearing my hat. Alberta Prairie Railway, Stettler. I guess that's like the stop up there. And Terry sent me this hat too. And he sent me this water bottle. So I'm featuring it. And by the way, I'm still working on coming up with a name for the Rockin' the Country lobster. Right? He used to be a rock lobster, but now he's not. He's a country lobster. So I've got Joan Baez, Love Minus Zero. Terry made a gift to the channel for me to do this. So Terry, thank you for the gift for this one. And you said you've been on a bit of a Bob Dylan kick lately. And I guess Bob wrote this song. So let's see what Joan's got for us. Joan is folk, Bob is folk. And I don't know this song, but what a title. And God knows what Dylan is going to do with these lyrics.
My love, she speaks like silence, without ideals or violence. She doesn't have to say she's faithful, yet she's true, like ice, like fire. People carry roses, make promises by the hours. My love, she laughs like the flowers Valentine's can't buy her. Dime stores and bus stations, people talk of situations.
Dime
Read
stores.
books, repeat quotations, draw conclusions on the wall. Some speak of the future. My love, she speaks softly. She knows there's no success like failure, and that failure's no success at all. Cloak and dagger dangles, madams light the candles, ceremonies of the horseman, even the pawn must hold a grudge. Statues made of matchsticks crumble into one another. My love winks, she does not bother. She knows too much to argue or to judge.
There you go.
The bridge at midnight trembles, the country doctor rambles, bankers' nieces seek perfection, expecting all the gifts that wise men bring. The wind howls like a hammer, the night blows cold and rainy. My love, she's like some raven at my window with a broken wing.
So then you have to reinterpret the entire song in light of that last line. Because I'm listening to it, and it's rare that I don't have thoughts on lyrics and songs, because Dylan throws you curveballs. Sometimes you can pick it up, but it's never linear. But the line, like something to the effect of "There's no success like failure." Okay, let me try to make sense of that. And that's part of, I know my orientation is to validate another's perspective, which is to say, I look for the good in it, I look for the merit, I look for the logic in it, I look for the rational basis, the experiential revelation, if you will. But not every line, not every thought that mankind comes up with falls in that category. And what Dylan meant by that, I have no idea. But the final line in the song where like my love is like a raven at my window with a broken wing. It's like, okay, now I got to go back. And that's kind of like what poetry is. And then Dylan really is a poet with a guitar in his hand. And then you've got to go back to the beginning of the poem, in this case, the beginning of the song, and reinterpret the lyrics in light of that last line. And that usually will illuminate or at least elucidate some of the meaning within about the entire song. Joan's voice is so unique. She's got that, I don't even know if you would call it a vibrato. I suppose you would. I don't think it's purposeful. I just think that's her natural voice. I don't think you train to have that. I just think it's either there or it's not. I don't know. You vocalists out there can speak to that. But there was a snapshot in here too. He referred to a dime store, and now it's Dollar General. And so I do love these older songs, these snippets. I mean, this isn't that old. I'm gonna guess. I mean, Terry, would this be late 60s? I mean, it is old enough to where inflation would be revealed in a song like this, a dime store versus a dollar store. And now dollar stores are like $5 stores. But so you could just see sort of like the way things go. I mean, minimum wage back then was probably 25 cents an hour or something. And I don't know, was it that low? My first paycheck job was McDonald's, and I would have gotten that job in 1977 because you had to be 16. I think you probably still do. Child labor laws and whatnot. And I think in 77, I think minimum wage was like $1.85, or I remember at one point it was making $2.35 an hour. So I guess in the late 60s, minimum wage might have been like $1.50 or something like that. But even just a simple line like that can get you pondering. But as far as the meaning of the song goes, I don't have it. There's so much going on in it. And Dylan, I can't even say Dylan's songs or poems are circular in the classic storytelling, novel storytelling way. They're rarely linear. They're not chronological. He'll just jump around with various thoughts, insert talk of wisdom in there. And you're like, okay, there's really a saturation in this song, in his songs, in his lyrics that require a lot more thought, a lot more. I mean, it's nuanced. And I mean, Dylan, he's all over the place in ways, but I don't mean that pejoratively. I mean, he goes into nooks and crannies, and it just came and comes naturally to him. He doesn't have to force it. It just sort of comes natural, like Michael Jordan on the basketball court. It just just kind of comes natural to be that different. So I'm not going to rate this one, Terry. I don't have a basis for rating it, but I did enjoy hearing Joan because I have not heard a lot of her. And I mean, being a folk singer and me having been a rock guy growing up, I wouldn't have heard a lot of her, even though on occasion they would play her on the radio. But then radio stations, I think they sort of genreized more. You got rock, then you country, and you R&B, and you Motown and stuff. So, folks, Terry Wood is on a Bob Dylan kick. Who knows what's coming next? All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.
Ceremony